Hey everyone, I'm Tiana. Welcome to my channel where we expand our consciousness and connect to our personal power. I'm currently trying to get the intro down, but I feel it. I'm currently surrounded by my own little mini forest outside on my patio. It's raining right now, but I'm okay with that because I knew that the lighting in my apartment wasn't going to be that good, so I just decided to come out here and record. It's a little chilly, but I have my tea. I have mugwort, blue lotus, and lavender tea in here. I've been really trying to find that, I guess, that harmony, because the word balance is like very, it's a lot, because it's like in order for you to find balance, things have to be out of balance. So I've just been trying to find like the perfect harmony between my humanness and my spiritualness. It has been something that has like come up for me as of lately, to where I need to make sure that I am being grounded in my reality instead of always being so, up in my head, and just really, I guess, moving with grace and leading with my heart. So that's something that I've been just, noticing lately with me and calling forth into my life. But today, I want to talk about something that I think is so important. And, anything that I talk about, it's happening in my life first. And then I want to just come on and really, I guess, share it in a way to just get it out there. But take a sip of tea. Got this little cute Peace Buzz. And I have my laptop here today so I can stay on track, and not wander too off, and really just hit all the points that I want to hit. But today I really want to talk about caring for ourselves while manifesting. And I think that it's so important. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is that because we're in this hustle culture, we're in this hustle society, and we are told that we have to overwork. And so, because we're so busy working and trying to attain the things that we want, we just got to get it, because if we slow up, we're never going to get it. We are now in the state where all we want to do is work, because our mind is just on that end result. And because our mind is on that end result, we're really just separating ourselves from the fact that it's going to happen regardless. Most people who are working towards something, they forget that it's going to happen regardless, because you have put that intention out there with, I'm sure, with good faith, moving with that intention that it's going to happen regardless gives you the permission to slow up. Just slow down. You don't have to damn near kill yourself to get what you want, because it's already in the works. And the thing about this is that it's not something that we can grasp as humans. The whole timing thing is it's a big construct that we will never be able to understand. And since we can't understand it, we are going to just work our way to the thing happening, right? We keep working hard, it's going to get here eventually. But if you slow down, it's going to get here eventually too. And no one's saying you have to just give up what you're doing. What I'm saying is that you need to care for the vessel, care for your body. Slow down, care for your body. Take some time to relax, take some time to do things that you enjoy. Cooking a nice meal, maybe reading a nice book, watching something with your family, your partner, your kids, whatever the situation may be. What I'm saying is just be in reality too. Don't get so caught up in trying to produce the result that you forget that you are here and now, and whatever you want is going to come, especially if it is for you. It's going to happen. It's not something that you have to beat yourself up for. And we just forget that. I know I personally forget it. So like I said, in a way, the message is for me. I see when there's resistance. When I'm trying to do something, especially when I'm creating something, I like to look at everything that I'm working on as a form of creation, because that's what it is. Instead of me looking at it like I'm putting in work to get what I want, no, I'm in the process of creation. What happens is that when my body is like not wanting to create anymore. When it's like, okay, we're in overdrive, like let's chill out, there's nothing more that we can do today, and I try to keep going, I start to feel the resistance. And in that resistance, I start to get a shitty mood. My mood starts to get down, and I start to think things like, damn, like I'm never gonna get what I want, or like you're being lazy because you're slowing down, you're being lazy because you're not working on this damn project all day from morning to night. And so you see that pattern starts to then generate these feelings of self-doubt and unworthiness. So I start to feel like I am not even worthy of the things that I want. And then that brings me to the next point. I'm not creating a condition, I'm not creating an atmosphere of ease for my manifestation to even find me. I'm not even settling in to the fact that what I want, I probably want it because of, not because I think what it's going to give me, wanting it because I just deserve it. I just want it. And it's like there is a certain amount of peace that you want to have about getting the things that you want. If you're always stressed out about it, then you're not even creating an atmosphere of ease for it to flow into you. Therefore, it's going to feel excruciating when you don't get it. And you're going to get back in that cycle of the self-worth and the self-doubt thing of like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. And therefore, it's not going to come. And it's getting pushed further and further away from happening because you are creating that atmosphere for it. You know, my boyfriend woke me up this morning, and I don't know where he got this from, but he woke me up this morning just to tell me that the all is mind and the universe is mental. And I think he told me that because yesterday there was resistance. I was feeling all kind of ways because I stopped creating. I was feeling all kind of ways because I was in the process of making something and I had no juices. I had run out of juices, but I still kept going. And the after effects was that of me kind of being down on myself in a way that was, I was observing it. I wasn't feeding in it too much, but every now and then the feeling would just like hit me harder, and I would be like almost sulking in it, but then I'm like, no, I'm going to observe this. So I think that he saw, you know, my being yesterday. He saw the way that I was like just navigating through my human experience yesterday, and he woke me up and he told me that, and I was just like, I needed that because it is mental. The universe is mental. Like everything really does start with this. And that's why I've been in that process of wanting to find the balance between my humanness and my spiritual side, because I don't want to be too caught up in the woo-woo. I want to still be like in this reality, preparing myself for things to come, you know, embodying that peace, that ease, that trust, and the surrender, which is something that I am still personally working toward, because in my head, I think that I'm in control, and that control is just a big illusion. I'm not in control of anything. I tell you what I am in control of is this, putting this on. I came outside and I didn't know it was cold. I went back inside and I put this on. I'm in control of that. You know, I'm in control of pouring tea into the cup instead of on the floor. At least for me, you know, my functions were correct. So it's just like, we're really not in control of any of this bigger stuff. We're not in control of it. We're really not. And I want to make a really good point about meditation. Meditation. So the thing about meditation is that we need to understand or understand or come to the art of surrender, the art of not knowing, the art of stillness, the art of solitude, the art of quietness. And that's what I like about meditation. Meditation is constantly teaching me to let go. It's constantly teaching me to be okay with the fact that I don't know everything. And it constantly teaches me that I need to be still in order to receive the answers that I'm looking for. Especially as someone who is leading with my heart. I consciously chose and made the decision to lead with my heart instead of being out in the world as this unconscious person, being a robot, working to work, all of that. I need to learn the art of stillness, the art of quiet, so I can tune into the messages of my heart. And the thing about that is our ancestors didn't have all this extra stimulation. And I know they were not without struggles because they were humans too. Let's get that there. But because they did not have all the extra stimulation, their distractions looked different. They didn't have because we have all of this technology, the next Instagram post to influence us, we are constantly at a separation from that which our heart is trying to speak, which is also another form of neglect in the process of manifesting. Because I do think that there is a level of heart connectedness in bringing something into reality. I know that it's mental, but you also have to be in your body and moving and flowing. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy because we know too much, or we think we do. We have too much resources, too much information. And it takes us away from the simple things in life. It takes us away from the simple things. So I have been reading The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and I have been finding a lot of things that have been resonating with me, and I'm just kind of putting it in my journal to go back and really just bring that to the forefront and really understand what it means in my heart, instead of trying to absorb and possess the information and know it mentally, because just because I know something mentally doesn't mean that I'm actually going to live by it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You learn something and you think you know it all, but you're not actually applying it to your life. Yeah, that's that. So it says, this is one of the lines: perhaps the greatest barrier of any of us as we look for an expanded life is our own deeply held skepticism. And then it says, setting skepticism aside even briefly can make for very interesting explorations. And that really plays into, I guess it still plays into the caring for yourself while manifesting, but it brings us back, it brings us more to the down to earth approach, all the different tools and modalities, like energy healing, meditation, mind body practices, all of that. Because we are so deeply skeptical about all of these natural modalities, the things that our ancestors did, they did it before it was even a thing. We don't really know how to trust things that are not technological, because technological things, they come with the directions. You got the directions. You can always just Google how to do something, and because the information is so rapid and is right there, you think you know it. And with this, the information is not typically rapid and it's not right there. It's metaphysical, and we're just not tapped into things like that, in especially where I'm at. I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I'm not saying that people aren't, but I'm just saying where I'm currently situated in the world, it's the distractions are so big. I go outside and I do live in a nice area with a lake, and I can walk and I'm connected to nature, and that's good because I really want to be in more nature. But beyond that, as soon as I hop in my car, I'm stimulated on the road. Like there's Chick-fil-A, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that. So I'm always in this overdrive. And all of it does is really just keep you disconnected from yourself, and you think that you have to work super hard to get what you want, and you think that you have to just run yourself into the ground and no days off. You know, you're gonna sleep when you're rich. And I think that these things had great context, but we blew it out of proportion. We blew it out of proportion. Like, you know, saying that you're not gonna sleep until you're rich. I understand that, because I'm pretty sure rich people, they probably sleep, they sleep decent at night knowing that they have money, but their other problems are probably causing them a little riffraff. So never mind, they're probably still not sleeping at night. They're still not sleeping either. So that's what I was thinking about in regards to like meditation and why people don't meditate. And I'm gonna make a video on that because I'm passionate about that. And I am like really trying to assume the identity of a meditation teacher, but also not trying to assume that, if that makes sense. I think more so like I want to educate people on meditation. I want to get people connected. I want them to start creating meditation practices that feel good to them, because nobody says you have to like meditate for like an hour a day and now you've meditated. I think the more so connecting people to their power through meditation. But like I said, that's gonna be another video. I'm cold, as you can see. I'm not gonna really get into that. But the fact that it said, you know, letting go of that skepticism really just gives you there's a little leadway for very interesting explorations about yourself. And in the explorations, even going back to caring for yourself while manifesting, you will slowly start to see like, I can relax myself for the day. I can take this day off because I trust that what I'm asking for is coming to me. I trust that what I'm putting the work in for, or what I'm creating, is going to become physical. It's going to do that in the moment that is that feels good, that is right, that is aligned, instead of saying, well, I'm working toward this in May and I can't stop working because May is around the corner and it's right there, instead of taking the approach, well, it's going to come in May, period. Not it's going to come, but if I don't do this, it's not. You see how small things like that really start to just like kind of feed into our self-worth and feel like we have to be doing this or become that to just rock out and achieve something. But I don't think that it should be that complicated, and I'm learning that with myself. And it's something that I am working on just grounding into my life, because I have things that I want to bring into this timeline. I said that I'm not going to call them dreams, because dreams make it feel like they're far away. So I have things that I want to bring forth, just to pull out into this timeline. And I'm slowly realizing that the things that I thought I wanted, I don't really want anymore, because I was wanting them because I assumed, feeling that I thought I was, I wanted because of the assumed thing that I thought I was going to become, the meaning behind that, or, you know, how it would make me look. But, you know, I'm just starting to want things that, that just feel more in alignment with how I already feel about myself. You know, like I know for sure that I want to move somewhere where I'm closer to nature, and I can control that outcome tremendously, knowing that I want that, but it won't do me any justice to sit there and try to control that. I know that I would want to be like around water and creeks. Hey, give me mountains, give me what you got. But as I'm creating the things that I'm creating and I'm journeying toward that, I'm slowing down to recognize that what I want is going to come. regardless because it wants me to. And that is like a whole affirmation. You have to approach yourself in that way, because otherwise the resulting program is to doubt, and it is to feel like you're not worthy of what you want. And that's just because of everything that we have in place currently. So it's a conscious effort to say, I'm going to turn off the program for today. I'm going to just sit outside. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to ride my bike. I'm going to paint. I'm going to go to a coffee shop. I'm going to be at ease in my human experience, because I don't think that our human experience is all about, healing, becoming anything, or obtaining things. I think that the human experience is really just about dissolving ourselves of the need to feel to become anything, dissolving ourselves, the need to obtain. It's just like a whole big releasing ritual that we've got ourselves caught up in, but we don't even know it. We doing magic and we won't even know it. It's a beautiful experience when you come to the reality that you're not in control of really anything, so you might as well still enjoy yourself in the process. If things come up, of course, work on it, do a little bit of healing, but then take a break, enjoy your favorite meal, and just enjoy the light side of being human, because I think that being human is pretty fun. Like, for the rest of my day, I've decided that I'm not going to do anything that involves me to be, I guess, working towards something, but more so just enjoying. Like, I'm going to just be reading some books because I just want to read, and maybe I'm going to get on and write on my blog that I am currently working on. I'll leave the link below if you want to subscribe to that, because I do identify as a writer as well, but I haven't produced works, but I'm still like a self-proclaimed writer. All of these identities are just like, they're too much for me. I'm just a human. I'm just a being who just loves a lot of different things. So I've been trying to learn how to merge all of that into like me and what I want to do, and I'm taking my brain out the equation and realizing that it don't have to be all that. Like, just do the shit. Like, if you want to produce some type of writing, put it out there. Hey, y'all read this. The next day you started painting. Hey, I just painted. Look at this. Hey, today I'm leading a meditation class. Y'all want to join? Here's a sign-up link. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting ourselves in the category of like, I do this, so I only do this. Yeah, I'm slowly shedding that, and I talk about that in the newsletter that I released. Well, that I haven't released yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've made the commitment to make a video once a week, and even if I wasn't in the mood,